going to be Module 8, okay, Energy Transfer Workshop. This is our last module for the Black Belt program. And I would say this module is the most difficult. Okay, why I say that is that, for example, let's call over right here. Okay, let me just face this way. Okay. He can feel it. He can feel it. Okay? But he can even see it coming. But with energy, you cannot see it. It's invisible. Okay? But we can feel it. Something is there. Okay? Can you feel that? Okay? It's invisible to our eyes, but it's not like there's nothing there. Something is there. Okay, sorry about that. All right, why don't we we weren't expecting that rate. Okay. So, the difficult thing with energy, okay, is that it takes time to develop. All right. Now, I've put in the group videos of Grandmaster Stewart, Grandmaster Art Mason, Evan Pentazzi, Grandmaster Evan Pentazzi. These guys have been doing KYUSHO maybe 30 years. Okay? You guys now about 1 year. For me, a little over 2 years now. Okay? We're not at their level. I cannot pull a group of people back. Okay? We haven't reached that level. So today's workshop actually is going to be very, very interesting. And I'll be very surprised if we have any results. Okay? Think about that. Let that sink in. Okay, you're demonstrating, trying to shoot energy from the top down and from the bottom up. You cannot see anything. Okay? Even you yourself, maybe your energy is not built up yet. You ask the guy, did you feel anything? I'm not sure. Okay, so this is what I expect from this workshop. Okay, even some of the things I'm going to be doing with you, maybe you'll think, I don't know, Sensei Ali, I didn't feel anything. Okay, try it again. Okay, let's go harder. Okay, now you'll feel something. Like just now, what I did with Herbert, he felt it externally. Okay, but the thing is with energy, we want him to feel it internally. Okay, we want to basically maybe destroy is not a good term, but we want to destroy him from the inside out. Okay, if when you really study KYUSHO, okay, when we're striking, let's say for example, large intestine 10, we want to strike from inside. The pressure point is not on the surface, right? Your nerve is not hanging out your arm. The nerve is inside your muscles, inside your skin, right? You cannot even see it. So that means, technically in KYUSHO, what we're doing is from the inside out. Okay? So what we want to do with the energy now is basically the same concept. Damage the person from inside out. Okay? If you just take someone and you want to punch him in the eye, it's going to leave a bruise. You're going from the outside in. Okay? But since all this 1 year, have any of you guys gone home with any black and purple bruises? No. Okay, that was different reasons. Okay, so that means basically we're attacking from the inside out. Okay, and energy is also the same. We want to attack from the inside. So, like I said, I'll be very surprised. Hopefully, we can have some very good, interesting results. But as you train with energy, consider today as a benchmark. Okay, from today to 1 year from now, you can see what and how you progressed. okay, and your KYUSHO and your energy. Okay, so any questions on that? A little introduction. So what we want to do now, okay, from our notes here, we want to review how energy flows in the body. Okay, we've got 12 meridians in the body, and then the two vessels. We're going to start with the first one, the heart meridian. So, you can close up. Should I take off his arm? Okay, heart one, basically we know starts from under the armpit, okay, from down here, and it goes down under. You can see there? Okay, nice and see. Okay, it's nice seeing this guy. Okay, comes down at the bottom of the arm. You got heart 2, heart 3, and then going all the way to the peak. Okay, this one will be, you got heart 8, you got heart 9. So there's 9 points for heart. And it's on the inside, so we know it's a yin. And you can see the color, it's red, so it's a fire element. Okay, the next one will be lung. Lung 1 starts from the top, goes down here. See from this side? Lung 1. Maybe just bring the camera closer. Can unplug it. Lung 5 all the way to lung 10, and lung 11 at the thumb, the end of the thumb. Okay. If you guys remember when we were doing our grappling before, okay, I did with Raj. I pressed him by the side. Okay. So when you're grabbing fingers, don't grab this way. Grab by the side. Okay. And this is the reason why. Okay, the nerves end here. So this one is a silver color here, so we know it's a metal meridian. Also yin because it's on the inside of the body. Next one, pericardium. Pericardium, okay, right here by the nipple. Okay, pericardium 1 goes down, pericardium 2, 3, and then all the way. Oh, I'll turn his arm.
This side.
This side. Okay, pericardium 6, again all the way to the middle finger. Okay, so we want to understand how energy flows in the body. Okay, if the energy is flowing in the body or flowing out. Now we know from the yin meridians, energy is flowing out. How you can remember? Just try to remember where the ones start, the first point. Okay. And just like you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? The higher the number is the direction. Okay? We're not going like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We want to count up. So let's say, for example, lung 1, the energy will be flowing out. Okay? If we take large intestine, for example, okay, it's got 20 points. From this side here. Starts here from the finger, goes up to the arm, okay, up to the top here, and then it crosses over by the nose, okay, to large intestine 20. It's the only meridian that it actually crosses to the other side, okay. Remember, everything is cut in half. There's 365 points on this side, 365 points on this side. Everything is mirrored. But large intestine 20 is the only one, and 19 that crosses over. Okay, so the large intestine 20 here is from this side. Okay, and then basically we've got all the other meridians: small intestine, triple warmer, liver, spleen, kidney, stomach, gallbladder, bladder, conception, governor, and from the notes that you have here, okay, you've got the directions, okay? And later, as we start getting into the workshop, the drills, then you're going to see how we're applying these directions, okay? So any questions with this part? Okay? This chart, basically, I think all these, actually all of these we've already striped, okay? You felt all of these meridians one way or another. Okay, and some of you felt it today already. Okay, any questions? Okay. So the next part I want to cover is the weapons that we've been dealing with already. It's okay. Most of these weapons should be automatic to you by now. Okay, we've got knife hand corner, back fist, okay, the last workshop, the elbow, hammer fist, pinky knuckle, forearm, okay, on the bone, thumb, ridge hand, okay, these 2 points here, ridge hand, and straight punch, okay. So if you remember from, I believe it was the grappling workshop, okay, let's take Rashid for example. Okay, let's use this hand here. So remember, we want to add energy into all these strikes. Okay, if you remember, we had a big, long blade or spike. That's what I'm thinking of. Those big railroad spikes. Okay, and then if you remember, I took the fire, lit up my hand, made it into fire element because fire melts. Okay. Yes. So. I can see him sweating already. Okay, so we will do it after, don't worry. Okay, I'll leave it for the drills. But remember that applying it to all the different elbow, bridge hand, okay, knife hand, straight punch. Try to visualize all these weapons using an energy. Okay? Don't get into just striking anymore. Strike with energy. And today you should be doing a lot of that as well. Okay? Okay, can I have a seat? Okay, so moving right along. This is a new energy exercise. Okay, in conjunction with the nerve fiber building that I showed you guys before. Remember? You hold that? Okay, remember? Okay, going down the leg, up, cross over, this way, okay, and then repeat the cycle again. Okay, thank you. So that was our nerve fiber building exercise. Now, another additional exercise, not replacement, still maintain this nerve fiber building. Okay, but this new exercise, what I want you to do is, I don't know. Put your hands to your side. Now, you can keep your eyes open. Actually, when you do this drill, keep your eyes open, or else you may fall asleep. We hear some snoring that we know. Now, I'm going to use a stick here. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is, if you remember from our nerve fiber building, we were using the cotton ball. Okay, putting cool energy into it, running along. We were using our physical hands to do that. This next drill, we'll be using our spirit hands, let's say. Mental hands. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the fireball, not the fireball, cotton ball, okay, from here, okay, visualize the cotton ball going down through your arm, okay, and then when you get to the hand, okay, turn your hand over, actually, I cannot see from the camera, but the energy, can you hold this stick from the other side? Maybe just put it down. When it comes here, feel the cotton ball going around your fingers, going through your palm, into the palm, into the bone. Okay? Okay, put this one down. And then coming up onto the chest, going all the way down, the foot, around the toes, down to the heel, coming back to the inside. Okay? On the other side. Okay, back up around the toes, coming back on the leg, okay, the inside of the right arm, going back through the hole, coming to the outside, and then starting the cycle again. Okay? So all this, basically you're doing visualization. Okay? And you're not even moving at all, keeping your body still, visualizing the ball going through, the cotton ball through, down the arm, okay, through the hand, through the bone, down here, okay? Back up the inside of the leg, down the other side, up around the toes, inside the arm, okay? Now, as you progress, you should feel like when you're moving the energy ball around the hand, you should feel a tingling in your fingers, like as if something is moving around. You should feel the ball moving around your fingers. Okay? And then you should even start feeling it moving around your body. Okay? So, you can stop there for now. Okay, that visualization you just need to do for 2-3 minutes per day. You can do it in the morning when you wake up, or before you sleep at night, or you come back from school. That's up to you. Now, we're gonna use that concept and apply it a little bit further. Let's say from a wrist grab. You grab my wrist. The other way? No. Inside, yeah. So, just now we were visualizing moving that cotton ball, okay, down her leg and all that. Now what I want to do is actually visualize the cotton ball moving from my body to his body, okay? But before that, actually, maybe grab from the other hand, then this is for the camera. Okay, so if we want to strike his large intestine 10 or any of the lung points, okay, we know two-way action, we know the striking. Now if we add in our visualization before the knife hand, okay, hold that, okay, you can feel the effect more, okay. Now what I want to do now, I want to actually increase the effect, okay. Visualize now the energy ball flowing down my arm. Now we know lung meridian starts here. The energy will flow in, okay? And I want to visualize the energy ball going up. And when I see the energy ball, I want to strike it on the ball. Okay? So, you can do this with your eyes open or eyes closed, okay? You can see how the visualization is working. You can take your time, okay? And as the ball is coming in, okay. So what we're doing, we're sending energy into his body, okay? Turn it back this way. And then striking the energy. And at the same time, adding our spike. Okay? And we'll add one more. Okay? So we want to visualize. Now the difference this time now, I'm going to look into his eyes. Just now I was looking at you guys. Okay? Now I want to do it and visualize looking into his eyes. Actually, not visualize looking into his eyes. Looking into his eyes. Okay? Now, which one? What is your feedback? The last one. Okay? So, the eyes also have a big impact. Okay? When you look at the people, okay, you're actually, you know, like Superman. Laser beams. Okay? There's a connection. Okay? Also, when he's touching me, there's a connection. Okay? I can be pulling energy from him and sending it down my body. Okay, or I can be sending energy into him. Alright? So, you can stop there. Pair up. I want you guys to try this. Okay, so this drill, like I said, start off slowly, but in a fight, someone is grabbing your arm. You just wait a minute. Now let me visualize. Wait, the ball is all over. The ball is right here. Yes. Almost there. Just give him. Just give him. Okay? So, in a real situation, it has to become automatic. Okay? Remember, light travels very, very quickly.
We have to visualize the ball going faster.
Yes.
Or you can visualize it already here.
Yes.
Oh.
Actually, what she said is a very good point. Okay? So the ball is already here. Okay? You don't need to make the ball in your head. Gotta pack it together. Snowball. But wait, we need the snow first. Okay. Wait, it's snowing in my head. Okay, so you don't need all that. Okay, you cannot tell the guy, wait. 5 minutes later. Okay, so you need to practice the energy flowing. After a while, the energy will be automatic, and when you strike, the ball is already there. Okay, you don't need to send the ball. The ball is there, boom. The ball is there, boom. The ball is actually at the next spot even before you even know it's there. Okay, because your mind is already thinking ahead. All right. So, any questions with that? Okay, continue. Okay, so we're going to go on to 2 more exercises. I'm going to borrow Mira. We're going to come back here. The ones we were doing yesterday.
The one I couldn't breathe.
The one you couldn't breathe.
Oh.
It's going to be pain.
Now these are 2-person drills. Okay, you need 2 people for these drills. These drills I got from Grandmaster Art Mason through an energy workshop that he did in Canada. And the first drill, what we're going to do is with a chi ball. Okay. Now the person will just stand there. Ideally, you want to do it with a distance. Okay, but since we're building energy right now, you don't want to go too far. Because by the time anything reaches her, it'll be dust. It'll be nothing.
This isn't the pencil.
So you can start off with a close distance for now. And then basically what you want to do is you want to visualize your energy ball. Okay? Going to side, packing the ball. Yeah. Okay, it's snowing in my head.
We're in Malaysia.
That was good imagination. Now, what we want to do is we want to take the energy ball and then throw it at our yuki. Okay? And same time, we want to also visualize maybe a tidal wave of water also following the energy ball. Okay? So, let's give it a try. Let the person close their eyes. Okay?
She's going to move.
We'll find out. You're going to move, right? Alright, take back that $20. Okay, you didn't hear that. Okay. So, for the UK, keep your eyes closed. If you feel something coming to you, then just move with it. Okay, so what did you feel? Nothing. So we need more practice. Okay, that's one drill. The next one that you can do to practice at home, okay, is stand in front of the person. Okay, the UK will keep their eyes closed, and what you want to do is basically visualize water flowing down your body like a waterfall. Down your feet, with a river water connecting to the person, going through their toes, up to the neck. Okay, and the water eventually will feel very heavy, and they will just go back. This is actually the concept that they're using when they're pulling. Okay, so this is the drills to build up that. So let's give it a try. You can keep your eyes closed. Okay, she moves slightly. Okay, so you can practice these at home. Okay, these are 2 visualization drills. Okay, all this is visualization. Okay, any questions?
Can you visualize a pipe or
Okay, okay, but be careful. Okay, maybe burn down your house. Also, when you're throwing the ball, don't throw too hard. Go slowly, okay? Because as you build up, you can actually these are beginning concepts for the no-touch knockout. Okay? This is actually what you're building up to, no-touch knockout. Okay? So basically from here, I can make her just drop. That is the concept. Okay. Later on, not today, but maybe the next round of energy workshops we'll be doing, we'll get into some other techniques for starting off for no-touch knockout. Sending energy from one direction and another direction on the head. Okay. These are again the building blocks for no-touch. Okay. You cannot just, we're not Jedi yet. Okay. Or Doctor Strange. Okay. Iron Man. Okay. Maybe another 3 years. All right. Any questions? Okay. Okay. Can I have a seat? Okay. Pause. Okay. Good. Okay. We're going to do another set of visualization drills. These we're going to do with our eyes closed, but for now, just keep it open so you can see what the instructions are. Now, what we're going to do at the beginning, we're just going to keep our bodies relaxed, keep our arms to the side, okay? Just create a baseline and just feel the sensation in your fingers, your fingertips, okay? And then the first thing what we want to do, imagine the energy ball coming down from your shoulder, okay, like what we did on lying down on the ground. Okay, going down to the thumb and the index finger. Okay. See if you feel like a tingling. But you can just keep your eyes open. You can do it now. You should be able to feel a tingling on the thumb and the index finger. Now bring the energy back to the top of your shoulder, the energy ball. And go down to the outside of your arm, down to your pinky and this is what finger called? Ring finger. And the ring finger. Again, these 2 fingers here. You should feel the sensation on those 2 fingers now. Now, feel the energy ball going around your fingers in through your palm. Back up to the top. And then now feel the energy ball going down your arm to the back of your hand. You should feel a sensation, unless you guys are standing behind the fan. You should feel something on your hand moving. Okay, not the fan. So now what I want you to do is we want to run this ball up and down our hand. You can close your eyes now, keep your hands to your side, and just follow my words. Okay, so starting from your shoulder, move the energy ball down to your thumb and the index finger. Okay, and then quickly move it back up to your shoulder. And then quickly move it back down to your ring finger and your pinky. And then move it to the back of your hand. Okay, eyes closed. And then around your fingertips to the inside of your palm. Now feel the energy ball coming to your other hand, going up to your shoulder, across your chest, down your arm, to your thumb and your index finger on your other hand. Now back up to your shoulder, okay, and then go back down to your palm, Feel the energy go in the palm. And then around your fingers to the back of your hand. And then down to your ring finger and your pinky. Now bring the energy ball back up to your mind and split it into two energy balls. Both energy balls going down to your hands at the same time, to your thumb and your index fingers. So you should feel both. A little vibration or a little sensation. And then back up. And then to your palm on both hands. And then through your palms to the other side, the back of your hand. And bring it up to your elbow. Keep it in your elbows, both elbows. And bring it up to your shoulders. And then stop. Okay? Can you feel that? Can you feel your hands? Something is moving. Okay, you don't know what it is, you can't see it. But something is moving up and down. Okay, that's your energy. Okay, so this visualization practice, you could be, I don't know, even sitting at your desk at school. Just imagine energy flowing in your hands. Okay, going in and around your body. Okay, the more you practice, the faster the energy will be going. Okay, you don't need to visualize it, like I said. It'll just be there when it needs to be done. Okay, any questions with that? Okay, can I have a seat? Yes? Okay, we're going to do a couple more drills. Same thing, you can spread out over here, guys. Now imagine, okay, well, you've got your hands at your side. Okay, just feel the baseline. And imagine you're putting your hand, let's say your right hand, into a bucket of ice cold water. Okay, that's better than not the air gone either. Okay? And feel that cold sensation traveling up your arm. Okay? Go straight up here. Feel the cold sensation traveling up to your arm and cooling off your head. Remember, energy rises in your body, right? Energy comes out from our head. Okay? So we want to keep the head cool. Okay? So visualize, and then once you got that, put both hands into the bucket and feel the energy, feel the coldness going up through both arms, and feel your head, like the temperature in your body, lowering, cooling down. Okay? Alright, you can stop. Can you feel that? Can you feel the coldness? Okay, it may be difficult to feel. What you may have to do at the beginning is take your hand, put it in a nice bucket. You need to build a baseline of what the sensation is, then you can duplicate the sensation. Okay? But don't do it in hot water. Okay? Or fire. Right? Ice. Now the reason why we want to do that, if you remember from the previous workshop, I mentioned about the yin and the yang energy. Okay? Yin is cooling, yang is hot. Okay? So as we start training with energy, we're going to get hot. Okay? We need to learn to cool yourself down. Okay? We cannot just look for an air condition or find ice. You need to cool yourself down on the spot. Okay? So this is the purpose of this visualization drill. Okay? It's for you to be able to cool yourself down. Okay? Any questions? You can also visualize, Mary, bring one of the ice pack, the container.
Big one.
The big one. You guys know those ice packs? Okay, in the freezer. Okay? the same concept. Instead of using cold water, you're pulling in the energy, pulling in the cold of the ice pack. So actually she's going to bring one and then she'll pass it around and I'll try it. As you bring the second one, the second big one, so we can go faster. You want to keep the balance of energy in hot and cold. Okay? As, like I said, as we're training with energy, we're going to heat up. Okay, start from this side. And then just don't touch the ice pack, but just put your hand above it. No, on top. And then you feel the coldness going up into your arms, pulling it in, and then sort of cooling down your mind. You feel the coolness coming through your fingers. I think okay, Has, no need. So remember that sensation. Remember the coolness coming out of your body. You can even try this, you know, at school, it's hot. You can just cool yourself down. Everybody else is sweating. You're cool. It takes a lot of practice as well. You need to do frequently as well. Okay. Boss. We're going to do 2 new drills here. Going back to our center locks and our finger locks. The first one, okay, is the center lock. Okay, if you remember the center lock, we were learning 3 planes of motion. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. If he wants to raise his elbow. Okay, I released it. Now,
Push towards inside.
okay, if I add to his large intestine 10, he's feeling pain. Now, I'm going to lift up my foot, lifting kidney 1. Okay, off of the ground. Okay, kidney 1 is at the center of her foot. Okay, and if I lift it up, I'm actually cutting off energy from grounding. I'm keeping more energy inside. So if I create a baseline, okay, so we have our center lock. Now if I do the same center lock by lifting up, it's a little bit more intense. Now, what I want to do now is create the visualization of actually lifting my foot, but not lifting my foot. Okay, as if in my mind, I'm lifting it. Okay? And she should be able to feel the same effect as if I'm lifting it here. Okay, is it similar? No? More painful. Okay, so we're going to pair up after this and you guys can try it. But we're going to do 2 at the same time. The second one is going to be from the finger lock. Okay? Remember, for purpose of drills and practicing, use 2 fingers?
Yes.
Okay? Okay. And remember, curl, and then we go down. Okay? Curl, and then go down. So, sorry? Oh,
Carry one.
So, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do, anyway, I just did the baseline just now. Okay, now I'm going to lift up my foot. Now, which one felt more? The second one. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to visualize I'm lifting my foot. Okay, but my foot will still be flat. Okay? So which one? Third one. Okay. So I didn't really go too hard. I don't want to send you to the ground.
Why is it
We still have more drills to go. There's some knockouts coming up later. So your number has come up. So I want to keep you in good shape. Okay, so you can pause there. Pair up. Just give the center lock. Create the baselines. You should have 3 baselines. The first baseline, apply the technique. Second one, lift up your foot. Third one, visualize. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so remember when we do the finger lock, when we do the center lock, we go into the large intestine 4, we go down to the small intestine 5 and 6, and then once we start grabbing into these, you can even grab into his pericardium, you can see. If we're grabbing into the pressure points, if we don't grab into the pressure points, then the effect not the same. But if we grab into the pressure points, the moment we start grabbing in, we have effect. So this is only for the first plane of motion. Second plane of motion, we want to send his wrist to the opposite quadrant, to this is your left or right? Your left shoulder. Okay? And then the knees start to buckle. And then we want to send to the third plane of motion, we want to send to the elbow. So which is right here. Okay?
Ouch.
So okay, so 1, 2, never mind with the third one, because then they'll be in a lot of pain. Just do the 1 and the 2, okay, and then
Give the foot and do the 1 and the 2.
yeah, okay, give it a try. Okay, so from the previous 2 drills, or the previous drills we did with the center lock and the wrist, and then the finger lock, and the visualization, the purpose that we want to do is to help us visualize the end result. Okay, this will train our mind to create the intent. Okay, remember when I said when we want to do a knockout, we need to visualize the person already on the floor. Okay, that's creating the energy. Okay, remember when we grabbed the hand, we said about the ball. We don't need to visualize the ball going through. We can just visualize the ball is already there. Yeah. So if the ball is already there, we can just strike. Okay. So all this visualization drills we do now is help to build that. Now we're going to do another drill. Let's say from a 2-handed grab. Now, okay, strong. Okay. So if we're being attacked this way, just turn this way to the camera. You guys see okay? He's very strong. Now, we can just use his radial bone, from radial bone to radial bone. You can easily pull him in. Okay? But what I want to do is I want to visualize pulling in his energy as I'm doing the technique. Okay? So he's becoming weaker. Okay? And as he comes in, the head is right there, or the gallbladder right there. So that is all for this drill. Okay, I'm going to do 2 drills at the same time. Now, next one, let's say he's coming in from a front punch. Okay, first thing we want to do is get out of the way. Okay, but if you remember from the knife, okay, when he was coming in with the knife, let's say for example he's coming with a knife, we did this drill.
Yeah.
We pushed the hand aside, we came up, pulled, and then we went in, rapid strike. Now, there's things happening actually that I want to explain a little bit. Comes in with a punch, and I just punch, tap. Okay, just now we're talking about signals going to the brain. Okay, so the first thing is actually a tap. We don't have to do a hard tap like send him flying away. Just a light tap. Okay? You can even tap him on his triple warmer 5. Okay? A little light tap. Next thing, rub. Okay? Pulling energy. We're pulling the energy from him. Okay? So the first one, tap, rub, and then strike. So 3 hits in 1. Okay? So yeah, and we'll do the rapid striking. Alright, so when you guys pair up, do the 2 drills. The first one, okay, practice pulling in the energy, okay? And then the second one from a punch, tap, pull. And then when you're pulling, you can use the wrist as a stopping point. Okay? And you don't really want to pull him too far. So he's not. Okay? There's nobody here anymore. You understand? So, okay, just pull them enough to do what you need to do. All right? Okay, you're up. Give it a try. Awesome. Guys, remember part 8? See that? Part 8? Okay, this is actually a very, very sensitive energy zone. Okay? So, don't keep your hands closed. Keep it open because we're pulling in energy. Okay? So, the energy will be coming in from this point. Alright? Okay, go on to the next drill. Next drill is colliding energy, striking at an intersecting point. Okay, now this drill actually is very, very interesting because we can actually create our own pressure point. Okay, so for example, let's say you just lift up your arm here. If I tense up, okay, if I strike in, he's strong. Now what I want to do, you see that? Okay. Or maybe on this side. Or else you guys cannot see. Okay, put this arm out. This one here. Okay. I'm gonna make like a cross. I'm gonna cut across here and cut across here, and this creates an intersecting point. Okay. So what I'm doing is going here, and then striking in. Okay, make it strong, strong. That's the verb.
Stronger the word. Okay.
Okay. Now, to do this, you need to use two hands. One hand, you cut across left and right, this direction first, and then you cut down. So here, if I was to cut with my right hand down and then strike, which one seemed more? First time or the second time? Second time. Should be the first time. Okay. So the idea is, let's say there's no pressure point here. Technically, there's pressure points everywhere. Okay, but we can create an intersecting point to hit. Now, let's say I want to strike outside of that intersecting point. Okay? So I make my cut, but I go here. How did that feel? Not much. How did that feel? Okay, because I hit the intersecting point. Okay, so we're going to add on another part to this, and I'm not going to cut across, I'm just going to cut down. Okay? Which one felt more? First one or the second one? Okay, let's try it again.
Do it harder.
Harder. Okay. Which one? Second one. Okay, so what I want you guys to experiment with is left hand and right hand. Okay. The first part, use. Let's say you're going to strike with the right hand. Cut with your left hand. Okay, and then also cut with the same hand and strike. See the difference. Okay, you have to get the feedback from your Yuki. All right, and then the other one, cut down. No need to cut across to see the difference. Okay. Any questions?
Daddy,
Yes.
what if you want to?
Let's try.
What's the question?
Okay, turn this way.
What's the question?
Let's use CB14.
Plus energy ball.
Plus energy ball. Plus knife.
They go to the
Try it. Okay? Okay, try on the side here. Maybe there's just fat over here. There's not really pressure points. And then try by CV14. Okay, or you got stomach 25. Okay, find his belly button. There's a belly button right around here. Okay, so stomach 25 is right here. You try on stomach 25, and get the feedback from your Yuki. Okay. In a real fight, in a situation on the street, you're not going to be using this technique. Let's say the guy's grabbing me. Let's say one hand, he wants to get ready to punch with this hand. Okay, wait. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, it's not practical, but these drills is just for us to feel energy, to build energy, and discover what we can do with the energy. All right. So don't think I can go outside and I can start crossing the guy and then drilling the point. By the time I do this, his hand is already in my face. Alright? So there may not be a practical usage for this, okay? But like I said, it's to help build their energies. Alright? So pair up and experiment with each other.
I'm going to see the flash.
Okay, we're going to go on to the next drill. This next drill, we're going to be using the quadrant theory. So if I just turn him around this way, you guys remember the quadrant theory? Yes, correct.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cut him in half, but not physically. We got a top and we got a bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we cut him in a section here. And we got the front and the back. Okay, and then front and back. How many quadrants we have now? Four. Now we cut him in the middle. Now we have a right side, left side, front, right, front, back, all these things. So how many do we have now? 8. Okay, so now adding into our visualization where we want to shoot the energy. Okay, if we're striking this side, maybe I want to shoot the energy to the back leg, or to the front leg, okay, or to the back quadrant over here. All right. So, or I can shoot it straight down to the same side quadrant. All right. So adds another little bit of a complexity, okay, because now we're visualizing that little snowball, okay, in our head, and now got 8 quadrants. All right. Okay. So first one we're going to do here is lung 1. Okay. I'm going to strike. Okay. Now I want to strike and visualize it going down, let's say, to this right foot front quadrant. Okay. So how did that feel? Different? Which one? The first one or the second one? So the second one, with the visualization, sending the energy to the right foot quadrant, had a greater effect. Okay? Now, I'm going to tap his gallbladder 24, okay, which is located right here. Gallbladder 24. Okay, and then also strike the lung 1. Now we're tapping in another quadrant. Okay, maybe you can see the effect. What if we tap the same side quadrant and also the opposite quadrant? Okay, remember when I strike him on this side, what's happening is the electricity is going up to his brain. Because remember, the right brain controls the left side. The left side controls the right side. Okay? It's the opposite, right? So when I send him a little shot right here, okay, this sends electricity up to his brain and it comes down to the other side. Okay? So actually we're going to be doing some other drills with stopping the electricity. Okay? When you shoot it up, we'll stop it and send it back. Okay, that's a little bit coming up. Alright, so Let's have some fun. So, we're going to experiment with some different points. One is gallbladder 24. We're going to tap here and then strike here. Okay? And then try to remember all these points. Another one, spleen 6. Okay? We're going to tap spleen 6 and strike his lung 1. Same side. Okay? So, experiment with these combinations. Okay? Get the feedback from your Yuki. And what I want you guys to see is the effect of opposite quadrants and same side quadrants. Okay? So pair up and smack each other. Okay. Okay, grab it. Okay, so the next drill that we're going to do, what was it? Cutting? Sorry. Cutting the energy of a circuit. Okay, cutting the energy of a circuit. Alright? So when he grabs me, we're actually completing a circuit. Okay, his energy is coming through me and ground. Okay? So what we want to do is actually cut off the energy. So right now, let's say, okay, grab from here. So if okay, let's say I want to put him in a Z-lock.
Yeah.
Alright? So he grabs me, I can put him in the Z-lock. Now what I want to do, okay, grab again. Oh, actually something also to know with this, if he grabs my clothes, it doesn't complete the circuit. Okay? He needs to grab me. So when he grabs me, that completes the circuit. So what I want to do now is before I do the Z-lock, I want to cut the energy. So gallbladder 24 to liver 14. Just cutting it here. Okay, remember when we did our other drills before, like we were pulling energy, cutting it? Okay? We want to cut the energy from that circuit coming down. Okay, so you grasp me again, and then apply the technique. So how does it feel the first time and the second time?
The second time is more.
The second time is more. Okay, so we can do some more. He grabs again. Now, just now I cut. What if I just tap it? Okay, so I want you guys to experiment whether you tap left hand or tap with the same hand that he's grabbing you. Okay, so if I tap, how's the feedback? Okay, so now I want you to tap 2 points. So we're going to tap the gallbladder 24, and then I want you to use your foot at the same time, tap your spleen 6. Okay? So we're going to do tap like that.
Together and
Together, yes. Okay? What's the difference?
I don't think that came properly.
Okay.
He's honest.
Yeah. Okay?
Going more down.
So you can feel the pain more. Alright? So tapping 1 point, tapping 2 points, and cutting. Alright? So pair up. Give it a try. Okay? Thank you. Okay. So we'll go to the next drill. The next one will be from a something. Forget now. Okay, anyway, this is draining energy from a yang punch. Okay, so let's say he's doing a front punch. So, go this way. So we want to drain the energy from this punch. Okay? So, just for the purpose of the camera here, maybe punch with this hand. So, if he punches, remember the first thing we want to do, we step back, right? We want to get out of the way. Okay, again. Now, I want to block this hand, but I don't want to slap the hand, because if I put too much pressure here, he can swing around and come back. I'm giving him momentum. Alright? So, what we want to do is we want to actually just block it and pull out his yang energy more. Okay? We're not going inside, yin. We want to go on the yang side. Okay? So go ahead. So, just like that. Okay? Use open hand. And then if he wants to even come in with a strike with the other hand, okay, we can just use the same hand. Okay, and then actually what happens is, here, the other side. Okay, now he's open on this side as well. Okay? Okay? Okay. Don't do the second one for now. I want you to give me some feedback. And okay, let's say first punch. Okay. Now second time. Feel any difference? Okay, go.
Alright.
What do you feel? No, you should feel lesser energy. Okay, he felt pain. My intention is not to strike you. My intention is to pull the energy from you. Okay? Maybe I hit a little bit too hard. But I want to pull the energy from him. Almost off balance him a little bit. Okay? Okay? You can see the foot, the back. You know, he's committed. Okay? Already almost off balance. Okay? So that is what we want to try to achieve. Not really striking. Okay? We don't want to really block the hit, but pulling out the energy. And yang on the outside. Okay? So pair up. Give it a try. Okay? Nice. Okay, going to go on to the next drill. The next drill is called cutting the energy of the legs. Okay, and basically we want to do that so we can weaken the legs. So remember I mentioned about kidney 1. Okay, I'm good at balancing here. Located at the bottom of the foot. Kidney 1. Remember 1. Energy comes in. Okay, so now let's say you go into stance here, forward stance. Maybe turn this way so we can get the camera. Maybe put this leg forward. And then I'm going to kick your leg here. Be firm. Okay? Keep your hands to your side here. Okay? So his leg is firm. So what I want to do is actually cut across his leg. Okay? And I'm visualizing the energy coming into my foot. I'm taking his energy. So when I do this, feel the difference?
Yes.
Okay? So we're cutting the energy. That means his leg becomes weaker. Alright? Very, very simple. Alright, be careful with this.
Too hard.
Don't kick too hard. Okay, any questions? Okay. Pair up, give it a shot. Okay, the next drill is called energy capping, or capping energy technique. And basically, let's say you flex your stomach again. Okay? So he's strong. Now what I want to do is I'm going to press into his large intestine 18 on this side. Okay, remember that when I strike here, the energy is going up over to the other side, right? So I want to put a stop here. Okay, so technically what will happen, if this is stopping the energy, it should bounce back to the other side. Okay, so if you do a benchmark here, okay, you strong? Okay. Okay, I can see there's a difference. Okay, so very, very simple. Okay, any question? Okay, pair up, give that one a try. Okay, guys, can sit down. The next drill is called energy weakening. Okay, the upper and lower part of the body. Okay, we want to be able to weaken as required. How we're going to do that is we're going to use our palm. If I take my palm and I just press into his torso, the part of the body with its facing, the palm is facing up, becomes stronger. Okay? If I turn my palm down, that means the head, the upper body will be weak, the bottom will be strong. If I go here, strong, weak. Okay, so let's say we want to attack the legs. Put one foot forward. Okay, so if I putting my hand down, my palm down, his leg should be strong. Okay, let's just create a baseline first. Okay. Okay. Now turn the other way. Okay, so I weaken his legs.
What's that?
So, okay. Now let's say maybe in a practical application he's grappling both hands. Yeah, I can. He may not see my hands here, but I can weaken his legs here. So if I want to kick his spleen, okay, that's where we can use it. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Clear? Okay. You can even adjust the height. Let's say you want to kick. I cannot kick that high. Okay. But maybe you're very flexible. You can adjust the height. Yeah. So, but for now, just use the middle section. You need to make contact as well. You cannot just put your hand out here and then kick. You just need to make contact as well. All right. So pair up. Give it a try. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Next drill is called energy pulling up and pulling down. Okay. So. This way. So this, guys, have a seat. If we take our hand, use the same concept as before, the up and down. Okay, but if I take here and pull down, I'm pulling energy from his top down. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, you feel anything? Okay, let's try going up. Okay, so this is pulling the energy up. Okay, so where maybe this can be practical, say he's grabbing me, both hands, I can pull his energy down. Okay, let's say I pull down. You can feel it. Okay, you can feel it. Okay, so I can pull energy down, his head becomes weaker. Okay, so I can strike into his arms and then get it for my rapid fire. Okay, this one, like I said, hard to see the effect. Okay, because we don't want to follow up with a strike to the head. All right, it's only drills we're doing right now. All right, so anyway, pair up and try to get feedback from your yuki. Okay, just from the center line. Conception vessel. Okay. Pull down and pull up.
That's so much.
Can. Yes. Make sure you don't go up. You can use it. Let's say, for example. What's that here? So, let's say for example, if I'm going up, if I want to weaken the leg, if I want to attack the leg, I can weaken it. Or, let's say for example, if I want to throw him, okay, let's say you're grabbing me here, okay?
Throw, do it.
No, you want to throw.
Why not?
Because pulling him down, the top becomes weaker. Easier to throw. But
Try.
Describe
I put the mat.
or you will be the mat. Okay, pair up, give it a try. Okay. So, going to go to the next drill. Next drill is called converging and diverging energy. Okay, so what that means is basically if we strike 2 points. Remember I mentioned about the head no touch knockout?
Yeah.
Okay, one energy coming down, one energy going up. This is the same concept. Okay, so what we want to do in this drill is from his large intestine 18 over here, we want to shoot some energy down, and then from here we want to shoot energy up. So the energy from here and here should hit the center. And
Fireworks.
okay, the effect.
Noel will see stars, birds.
So we're going to use the rich hand. Okay, when we use a rich hand, we want to strike into his large intestine 18 in a two-way action. Angle is down. Okay, direction. The angles are angle in 45 direction and in down angle. And then we want to hit liver 14 over here. Want to use just an open palm, twisting up. Okay, so let me get this here on the camera. So. Okay. What do you feel? Where do you feel the
Yeah.
there? Do you feel anything in the center? Okay. Okay. So this is good. Okay.
Good.
Now, I'm going to go back to our lung 1 and the liver here. What we want to do now is basically twisting in and opposite directions. Okay? Just now we were bringing energy to the center. Now we want to send energy out, which will wrap around and should hit him in the back. Okay, this is the concept. So if I strike here,
Yeah, feel.
feel there? Okay, should actually feel in the back. Okay, so this is diverging. Okay, diverging, we want to go in, and the energy will feel here. Okay,
Out, you feel it back.
at the back. Alright. Yes. So start off with the lung 1 and liver. Go in. Get feedback from the Yuki, and then go out, get feedback from the Yuki, and then try large intestine 18, liver up, and see, get the feedback from the Yuki. 3. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Pair up, give it a try. Okay, the next drill that we're going to do is spinning counterclockwise to strike. Okay? If you actually take your hand, your right hand, put it in front of you like this, this actually is a reminder of how the direction of the energy. So your energy actually goes around this way, around your body. Okay? So what we want to do is use that against our key. Alright? So if he's standing here, the energy is flowing this way. So let's say I want to do a spin and elbow him. Okay, make your stomach strong. Put it down here. Just put it. Okay, bring it up higher. Nothing else. Okay. So now I'm going to go the other way. Okay. Oh. Which one?
That one.
Okay.
This way.
Okay. So see what's happening here. Put your hand out. When I go this way,
Follow the VG.
yeah. So when I went this way, this is going with the energy, right? So I want you guys to pair up.
And the second one was not going with the energy.
So that one more
That was
painful.
more painful.
Yes. Yes. Actually, that's the way it should be. Going against their energy, more painful. If I go with his energy, the pain is not as much. You will still feel something. Okay? But if you go against their energy, then you'll feel it. So these people who do these swinging kicks and all these things,
Opposite.
Yes. Okay? Any questions? Alright, here up. Give that one a try. Okay. The next drill is called spiraling energy out through the hands. If you remember from one of the previous workshops when you held the blue mat, okay, we took the energy ball, okay, we did the before and the after. It's actually the same concept, okay? Except what we want to do, we want to take energy from her side and bring it up and then hit. Okay? So when we did it with the energy ball, and then same concept. Okay? So this one, what we're doing is, let's say a confrontation is getting started, you could be picking up energy right now. From your legs, coming up and pulling it in from your legs, and then having it ready, and then you can strike. Okay? So that is all this one is. Alright? Now I'm going to go to the next drill. This one is sending energy in different directions using the quadrant theory. Okay? We're going to be using gallbladder 20, the back here. Maybe better take off your glasses. Okay, so let's say I strike into his gallbladder 20. Okay, I'm going to strike down here. Okay, now the energy will be going down to the other leg. Okay, actually, maybe just turn a little bit this way. Okay, because I want to actually step on his foot to stop the energy. What's happening is when I hit his gallbladder, it goes up to the other side, goes down, and from the foot.
Why?
Sorry. Okay. Blooper. You had to see it. It goes out through the foot. So by stepping on the foot, you can stop the energy. All right. So actually, put this foot forward. Okay. Now, actually, you can turn this way a bit. So now what I want to do is hit the same spot, the gallbladder 20. This time the energy will stop. Do you feel different from the first time, second time?
The first one is more than
Oh, because I hit that side. Okay, so now I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to put my fingers here on gallbladder 24. Now, when I strike his gallbladder 20 on this side, the energy will come up, but some of it will go down to his foot, some of it will come through me. Okay? So I want you to try to see if you can feel the energy coming into your hand. When you put it here and you strike, you should feel a little tingling. Okay, just feel something tingling here. Okay? You can step on the foot as well. Put your finger here and then. Okay?
Why?
Do you feel something?
Painful.
Painful? Okay. Okay. I can feel a little bit tingling on my hand. What's happening is I'm absorbing some of that energy. Alright? So try this. Do the first one. Okay, strike gallbladder 20. Second time, put your step on the foot. Strike again. The third time, strike again. And try to see if you can absorb. Don't hit too hard too many times, or else you get a headache. Alright, so pair up, give that one a try. Okay, the next drill we're going to do is throwing energy in two directions. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using gallbladder 20 again, and then stomach 5 on the opposite sides. Okay, so striking here will send energy this way, and then we're going to send it back the other way. Okay, and then technically they should meet in the middle because we're going to be striking both at the same time, but not at the same time. This will be 1, 2. Okay? So let's see. Okay. All right. Any questions? Okay. Give that a try. Be careful with the gallbladder 20 and the 75. Okay. Okay. If you guys remember from the previous workshops, when we were doing a waist tackle, okay? Let's say he's going in for a waist tackle. Raise down. Okay, down lower. Okay. Remember we were doing their elbow going into the points of the back.
Yes.
The what do you call it? The back. Okay. Small intestine points. Now, what we want to do this time. Okay. I'm just going to turn you around here. Okay, turn around. Okay. We want to attack his bladder points. Okay. Bladder 13, 14, and 15 here, and then. Which is next, we don't want to be striking into the spine itself. We want to be striking to the side of the spine. And then also here we have gallbladder 25, and then we have bladder 22, 23 down here at 24. So what we want to do is striking on the top, down, and the bottom, up, to converge in between. Okay, so let's say he's coming back in. Okay, go down to my waist. So go down a bit more. So from here, we're going to use palm. Okay, these bladder points we're going to be striking down. The bladder 22, 23, and the gallbladder 25 we're going to be twisting up. At the same time, we'll be bending our knees down to drop him down. Okay? So if he's coming in, then basically we want to strike like that. Okay? Don't do this too hard. Okay? Just get the feeling of the striking. Okay? You don't need to go in from the waist tackle, because we did that in the previous workshops. But just go down and just get the feeling. Alright? So this is another thing that you can do. Remember the last time we were doing with the elbow?
Yeah.
Okay? But this is another one you can do to bring them down. Alright? Okay, pair up and give it a try. Okay, next drill is sending 3 energies at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to kick into a spleen 6, kicking up. Okay? It's going to send energy coming up. Then we don't want the energy to go around the other way. We want to actually, so the energy comes up, hit it, send it to the other side, and then hit it again, send it back. Okay?
All three together.
We won't hit all 3 points at the same time. This will be like a 1, 2, 3. Okay? If we send all at the same time, we'll try. So just keep your hands up a little bit. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can just use your rich hands to do this. So 1, 2, 3.
Not much.
Very fit.
Okay, you can feel it. So we're hitting into a spleen 21s, okay, on the side here. Now, we're going to make a little change to this. Instead of tapping into spleen 6, we're going to step on his foot. Okay, this should do the same concept. Send energy up. Okay, so we're going to step, strike here, strike here. Okay, ready? Okay. Okay, got it? Okay. This will affect his lungs. Okay? So you have to remember the lung revival techniques for this. Okay? Breathe. Okay? Alright, so give that a try. Go slowly. Try the first one, spleen 6 up. And then step up. You can step the other foot too, and then you got to twist your body. So here, here, here. If many martial arts, okay, let's say he's coming in with a front, something or another, you'll see many times he'll step on the foot. Okay? Sometimes they say stepping on the foot just to lock the foot. Okay? But actually there's more to it. We're actually sending energy up. And then we can control it, the energy someplace else. Okay? So this is something, just take note. In martial arts, when you just step, there's things that's actually taking place. Alright, so pair up, give these two a try. Okay, the next drill, what we're going to do is we're going to be pulling energy out of the body through the foot. So, our UK will come in, let's say with a forward kick, let's say this leg here. Now, I'm just going to put it on my leg here to hold his balance. So what we want to do here is on the spleen 6, we want to pull the energy down, and then on the other side we have gallbladder 30, what is it, 3 points down there? 37, 38, 39, right? See them down there on the side? Okay, those 3 points, we're going to use our palm, so we're going to be pulling the energy out. Okay, so when he comes in with a punch, with a kick, I pull the energy out, he's going to fall forward. Okay, so you're committed. Okay, good. Okay, now I'm going to come in with a backhand strike to stomach 5. Okay? So then you guys get ready when I strike. Maybe one person stand by this.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just rehearse it again. So he comes in with the front kick. Okay, higher. Also bring my back. Okay, a little higher. And I'm right here as well too. Okay, I'm gonna start
Clench
now.
your
Do this. Oh yeah, make sure you clench your teeth. All right, ready? So we create the visualization, we create the intent. That he's gonna be.
He looks like he's crying for a cheek.
Very funny.
Okay. Camera's rolling? Okay. No knockout today. Try again?
Try again.
Yes.
Yeah. One more time.
Would you?
Keep talking. Yeah.
Ay, you pingin pansin.
No, he is space walking.
The one you could have pansin.
It's hard.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. He's lucky today. See you next time. Alright? You can feel something there though.
Yeah. Here.
Okay. So good attempt. Alright? You guys can try that drill, but don't go for the knockout. When you do the kick, pull the energy, he comes down, just follow through. Okay? Just follow through. Don't go for the knockout. Okay, next time. Alright, pause.
Alright.
Okay, this is similar to the previous drill, okay, except this time he comes in with a kick. Let's put your leg here. What I want to do now is I want to slap into his spleen 10, and then same time pull the energy from the spleen 6. Okay, but basically he's going to come in. I do it this way. Okay, and then go into for stomach 5. Okay, so let's try it again. He comes in with a kick down here, and then up.
Oh, that was.
Yes.
Okay, so
We're gonna
one
need
person
somebody
have
Amigo, ako jaga.
Okay, make sure you catch. I may fall in case the head hits the floor.
And you would damage the floor.
It messes up my floor.
seriously the floor.
Okay, ready? Okay, put him down. Okay, can you do the revival?
I'm okay.
Rishi, sana si Rishi?
Yeah. Oh, my ears are loud.
You can also pull energy from here, put it into gallbladder 20, and then into the front. Pull up, squeeze and then pull out.
Oh, my neck.
No squeeze too hard. Okay, ready?
You okay?
Okay, pause. So the next technique, the next drill, he's going to be grabbing. And then I'm going to be grabbing into his lung 8 here, and pressing in here, and then going into his lung 5. Okay, remember this drill we did before?
Yeah.
It's very similar. Okay, and then we bring him in, and then go in here, and then the head is open for a knockout right here, gallbladder 20. Okay, so basically, he's grabbed me. Okay, got it tight. I'm going to be pulling him in, okay, with the lung 8. So this is a pull, and then almost a pull and push. All right? Okay, ready?
Okay. They are fine.
All right. Anyway, just sit down, and then do a revival on him.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I strike this side, so you need to stop that side. Yes.
Why is it? Because mom had enough of them.
So you do the opposite.
No, no, it won't.
Oh, maybe I didn't go in the right direction as well.
Oh,
Should go down.
Almost over.
Down. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, guys, you can line up here. Yeah.
Dia go minum sana jam.
Ami,
Go to this side.
berapa persen
On, still on, eh?
Space nanti nanti.
Pause.
Apa kena ni? Ayah.
Okay, guys, it's the end of the workshop. From the saying that I have in the notes, say from Bruce Lee, it says, as you think, okay, as you think, so shall you become. Okay, very fitting for today's workshop because what we think, for example, you're talking about thinking about an ambulance. Next minute, there's an ambulance. Okay, so what you think is what you will get. All right, so it's the same thing as for energy. We think, we create in our mind, let the energy flow. Now, today's workshop, you can see on your faces, for me, very, very tiring. Okay, as compared to previous workshops. I don't know if you feel that. Okay, because we're using more energy. Okay, and feeling our body more drained. Previous workshop, you didn't feel this so tired at the end of the workshop. But as if you want, you can just videotape their faces here. Okay, we're very, very tired.
Like drain.
So as I said from the beginning, energy is a very difficult thing. Okay, it takes a lot of practice. Do start, continue with the nerve fiber building. Try the lying down meditation, moving the energy ball. Try the cooling effects, all these things that we did today. And like I said, we want to create a benchmark or baseline from today and see where you are 1 year from now. Okay? Maybe the same. Maybe slight improvement. Okay? But it takes practice. Remember I said these guys, Grandmaster Steve Stewart, all these Grandmasters, 30 years they've been doing with energy. Okay? We're still... Actually, what comes to my mind is Dr. Strange. Okay? If you remember when he was training, doing the sacred geometry, you just see a little spark. Okay? All the other students, well, they can make the circle and make the geometry and all the everything, and his is like, okay? I still have that visualization in my head. So this is where we are, okay? We're still forming our energy. And then also, if you want to go deeper into energy, okay, Grandmaster Art Mason has on his website principles on quantum KYUSHO Jitsu, dealing with energies, with actually all these things with sacred geometry, with numbers and all these things. Even some, I have this first video, okay? I'm going to order the second video shortly. But in the first video, splattering the energy, okay? Well, just now we did talk about bringing the energy, spiraling it up and hitting somebody. But when you hit them, make the energy go in all the different directions. Okay? So some really, really neat things we can actually do with energy. We're actually today is not even scratching the surface. So much potential we still have yet to discover with energy. And some of the other techniques I saw them doing, there was one with the arm, with slapping, and like I said, slapping with dispensing the energy all through the arm. Okay, so hopefully next year in our other workshops we can get back into energy again, and then try to build up to a little bit more advanced levels. Maybe not even advanced, just one step at a time, and then build on to what we've been doing. Okay, so any questions with today's workshop? Okay, so you've got your notes, you can review any questions, and send me a message. Okay, thank you very much, guys.